Today's math lesson is 8.10, ordering numbers. I can compare the value of two numbers from 1 to 20. So we've been practicing counting, and we've talked about how when you count, you can use your fingers, you can count out loud, you can touch things while you count, and you can count and move things. We've also talked about the words greater than, which is more, equal to, which is the same, and less than, which is smaller or less. So today we're going to practice kind of putting both of those together. So let's practice counting. Listen to me count, okay? Are you ready? 4, 2, 5, 3, 1. What's wrong? I counted them in the wrong order, right? Do numbers need to be in a certain order? Yes, they do. You have to keep numbers in a certain order when you're counting. How do I know what order to put them in? You can use a 100 chart and think about what order the numbers are in when you're counting, because a 100 chart will show you the numbers that the order that the numbers are supposed to go in. You can also think of which one's bigger or which one's smaller. And today, we're going to be using that method to put numbers in the right order. We're going to be looking at which one's bigger than the rest. So when we look at the two numbers, which is greater? And remember, greater means bigger, 5 or 3. 5 is greater than 3. Which is greater, 1 or 9? 9 is greater than 1. Which is greater, 7 or 6? 7 is greater than 6. So now we're going to practice ordering the numbers from least to greatest. So remember, that would mean putting them in order from smallest to biggest. So how you do this is you look at all your numbers here. So I have a 7, a 5, a 4, an 8, and a 1. And I want to think of, because I'm doing least, that smallest, what is the smallest number up here? 1. So because it shows least. Least means smallest, and that is the number 1. So I'm going to put the number 1 first. Now I need to look at these numbers that are still up here, 7, 5, 4, and 8. Which one is the smallest? The 4. So I'm going to put the 4 next. Now I'm going to look at the ones still up top, 7, 5, and 8. Which one is the smallest? 5. So next comes the 5. Now I'm going to look at these two, 7 and 8. Which one's smaller? 7. So I'm going to move the 7 down. And then, of course, the last one is 8. So I'm going to put the 8 down. So now I have my numbers in order from least to greatest, or from smallest to biggest. So let's practice. Put the numbers in order from smallest to largest. So 9, 10, and 8. So remember, I need to ask myself, which one is the smallest? 8. Okay, so if I pretend to move the 8 down, 9 and 10, which one is smaller? 9. And then 10. So this one over here shows them in order from smallest to largest. Put the numbers in order from least to greatest. So remember, that means smallest to biggest. So 6, 8, 7. Which one is the smallest? 6, and then 7, and then 8. So this one down here shows us the correct one. Now, this is a little tricky. Put the numbers in order from greatest to least. Do you remember what greatest means? It means biggest. So we need to do the opposite here. So which number here is the biggest? 18, 19, or 17? 19, right? And then what is the next biggest number, 18 or 17? 18. So the numbers in order from greatest to least are shown right here, 19, 18, 17. So it's the opposite. All right, your work is in Seesaw for today. You will be ordering the numbers from smallest to biggest. Have a good day, everybody.